Okay guys, I'm back for a beer review video. I haven't done one in a while, and especially haven't done one of my own beer. So this is a beer review of one of the beers I brewed over the last month. This is an Oktoberfest. Before you say anything, obviously I know it is February. Why am I brewing an Oktoberfest? He's crazy. All that kind of stuff. People laugh at me. Really, the point, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to brew beers ahead of time before when, the normal time frame for them to be is. Reason is I'm trying to, mess around with recipes, change this and that, and I'm trying to perfect recipes, basically. And so, it's an Oktoberfest, it's February, I've got a while until next fall, so what I'm trying to do is brew it now so I can get a perfected recipe, and, when the fall comes, I'll have something that I can show to my friends or whoever else and be proud of. So this is an Oktoberfest, okay? So I've already been drinking out of it, so it's kind of, I did a first video of this, and afterwards found out that it stopped recording halfway through, so I had to restart. So this has already been tasted, but we're gonna do it anyways. So this is Oktoberfest. Let's see if you can get a good color view of this. It's got a beautiful, just orange glow, just like an Oktoberfest is supposed to. If you look at the BJCP guidelines for an Oktoberfest, the description, usually the exported versions from Germany have a bright orange glowing color to them, and that's what this has. I don't know if you can see it. And I got it in the Sam Adams Oktoberfest glass, so it makes sense. But yeah, beautiful color. That's the first thing I noticed. That was spot on. I mean, that is spot on to Oktoberfest. Head retention's great. Like I said, I've had I recorded a video before this that was about 10 minutes long. I'm going to shorten this one up, by the way, so don't feel bad. But the head retention's still hanging around. I mean, it's not as big as it was. We had a head about a half an inch thick earlier, but it's died down, but it's still there, as you can see. You can see the head there. Nice white head on top of this. Clear color too. This is a lager. Oktoberfest can be an ale or a lager, no matter, whichever way you want to do it. I chose to go the lager route since I have the capabilities to lager. So that's what I did, and the color came out deliciously beautiful, and the clarity is spot on. So as far as appearance goes, this is right on for what I want for a perfected recipe. So let's go and see what we got. The nose. Nose, all I'm getting is just malty sweetness. I'm just getting a sweet, candy-like smell almost. Yeah, nothing but, you can just smell the sugar basically, even though there's not much sugar remaining in here. Just a sugary, malty sweetness. That's all I'm getting from the nose. No bitterness, no hot bitterness. That's good. Okay, so I've had several Oktoberfests before. Legitimate German Oktoberfests I've gotten at specialty stores, and then things like remakes of Oktoberfest, such as like the Sam Adams Oktoberfest, things like this. Let me just say, this one I like better than the Sam Adams Oktoberfest. This one, the flavor I'm getting is malty sweetness. Very the hops are there to balance out how sweet it would have been. It's still pretty sweet, and but the hops are not perceived at all. But according to the style, Oktoberfest is supposed to be malty, sweet, smooth, and clean, and that's what I'm getting. It's just smooth from the lagering, I think. Clean flavors. There's no off flavors. No weird, butterscotch flavors or sour apple flavor. None of that stuff that you can get from fermentation is going on here. This is very clean, but I'm tasting the Munich malt, the Vienna malt, the malty sweet that I put into it. I used about 6 pounds of Munich malt, which Munich malt gives it a very malty sweet flavor, so that's where that's coming from. And the Vienna malt also is kind of the same deal, just a little lighter in color. And that's what I'm tasting. I'm tasting exactly what I put in. No surprises here. No weird flavors. This one is exactly what it was supposed to be. The yeast is giving it that characteristic Marzen style taste that it also has. It's spot on. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very harsh on my own beers, but I like this beer. As far as like coming up with a perfected recipe for Oktoberfest that I'll want to brew when it actually becomes October, I think I'm happy with this one. Like I said, all the Oktoberfests I've ever had taste very similar to this. This is right on. So it's multi-sweet, smooth, clean. Bodies, medium body, not thin. I've had some problems with having thin bodies in some of my beers. This one's perfect. Carbonation's spot on. I kegged this one. So I'm liking this one. So I'm gonna keep this one. I'm gonna give it a score of an 87. Reason is I'm more harsh on my own beers than I am other beers, commercial beers. 90 and above I typically give to beers that are 100% perfect to style. First off, but not only that, they're beers that I want to drink constantly, like something that, once I finished it, I'd want to pick up another one, another, and just keep drinking it all night long. Like, it's that good. That's kind of my justification for 90 or higher. 80 to 90 is a great beer as well. Pretty much two style. Maybe 80 to 90 allows for maybe one little minor flaw. Stupid things, not like major flaws that mess up the beer. Stupid things like the color isn't exactly what it should be, or the beer wasn't clear. You would want the beer to be clear, but it didn't come out clear like it was supposed to, but it still tastes okay. That's kind of the deal for 80 to 90. But at the same time, it's also beers that personally I like, but I wouldn't want to drink like 10 of them, constantly. And that's kind of where this one falls into. It's 100% two style. This is an Oktoberfest, so it gets the points for that. The reason I put it in the 80 to 90 category is because it's just, I'm more of a hop guy. Okay, I like bitterness. This is very malty, very sweet, which, like I said, that's what it's supposed to be, so it's good, but it's not something I want to drink over and over again. So I'm putting it in the 80 to 90 style, but I'm going to give it a little credit and put it at the top, top half of that style, so I'm going to give it an 87. So there's kind of an explanation of my my judging scores or whatever. So next time I do a beer review, you'll know how the scale works. 70 to 80 is kind of a couple flaws, maybe a major flaw in the actual flavor, and it's something that's not like that you want to throw out, but it's not something you're very inclined to drink. And then 60 to 70 is pretty much, something's wrong with it. I just don't even want to drink it. I want to give it away or throw it out, kind of thing. So that's how I judge my beers. So, anyways, the only thing I'm going to say is this is from my kegerator. I have 6 beers on my kegerator. Cream Stout, Smoked Porter, the Oktoberfest, a Scottish Ale, a Rye Ale, and a Hefeweizen. All of them are done, all of them are there, and all of them have been drank several times now, so I'm getting scared they might be running out soon. I have a lot of people come over from my brew club and stuff like that, so people drink these beers. So I'm planning on doing a review on all those, as long as they don't run out before I get to it. So the next one's probably going to be the Rye Ale, which I've already drank, obviously. I told you that, and it's, not going to lie, rye is a very unique flavor. Like, you either like it or you don't. Same with the Smoked Porter. Smoked beers is very for a small group of people, but I personally love smoked beers, and I personally love rye, and both of those I thought were spot on. So you can see, you're going to see at least 2 more good beer reviews. The other ones, we'll see. So stay tuned for the videos. Tomorrow I'm brewing a winter warmer ale with a couple guys in the brew club, so I'm going to get up early and do that. I don't know if that'll be on video or not, maybe. We'll see. I don't know. But anyways, just letting you guys know, keeping you updated as to what's going on. My Midas Touch clone is fermenting away. I've got it cold crashing right now. I'm trying to clear it out a little bit. It was a little hazy when I moved into secondary. This one's for competition, so I'm trying to get it perfect. It's my first time doing cold crashing officially, besides